Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to yet another great edition of Topic Time with Harrison Young with another awesome guest. Nice little spring-like breeze coming in into my car windows as I was driving up here today, and it's going to really warm up this week. So before I get to the guests, we got to read the underwriters, and then we will commence with the show. We got Chapin Sheds in Whitman. We got Mrs. Swift's and More Antiques and Gift Shop in East Bridgewater. Then they are open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays by appointment or a chance if she's open. This is Laurie, her name is. We got Shovel Shop Spirits in Easton. We got Norman Matson Motors in Rainham. We got Vape Solutions in East Bridgewater. We got T. Martini and Son Floor Covering in Abington. We got Smoke and Ashes Tobacco Company in Abington with stores in Abington, Rockland, Whitman, Weymouth, and Hanson. We got John's Greenhouses and Florist Shop in Brockton, and we got MDI Auto Brokers and Repair in Whitman, home of the fully certified used car, and I want to thank you guys all very much. And on that note, we will now officially start the show. Here we go. Okay, again, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. I have an awesome guest today. This young lady here, her name is Donna Cotnoir. Is that how you say it?
Yes, it is.
She's a makeup artist, and she's made up some pretty and prominent people, and we're going to talk about all that and how she got into it. And I believe she just had, just this past weekend, she just informed me that she made up Mark Stein, the media person that we all from Fox News. Mm-hmm. And who was interviewing Peter Noon of the iconic legendary band Herman's Hermits, one of my old childhood favorites. And they're still active, I guess, after all these years. Yeah. I was listening to Herman's Hermits 50 plus years ago in the 60s.
They still sound the same. They sound great.
Right.
And he looks great, too.
He does. So did you make them both up, or did you just make up Mark?
Just Mark.
Okay. Did you get to talk to Peter?
A little bit. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was.
Well, talk about what the event was.
He was just, I believe it was just an interview because he was playing at Tupelo Music Hall in Derry.
Derry, New Hampshire.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Now, was Peter Noon by himself, or was the entire band with him? They still is the entire band still like with us? Hermits.
Yes, yeah. He was with the band.
Wow.
They still sound great. Oh goodness. They sang
Henry VIII.
Mrs. Robinson.
Mrs. Rob, they did that? Okay, that was a Simon Garfunkel song from a couple of years later.
Yeah, a kind of hush.
Kind of hush, kind of hush all over the world.
Yeah, I heard that for all week this week in my head.
Well, I'm guessing I'm looking at you. I would say you're probably not even old enough to remember when they were around in the '60s.
No, I know.
But I was in the '60s. I was a child. I was a young kid growing up, chasing this dream so far away and forward. But here I am now, and to me, that's incredible that you're involved in that.
It was a lot of fun.
So talk about, all right, now I want to find out how you got into the industry and how, as a kid or how, well, I ask every guest, I try to get them to backtrack, talk about their childhood and see how it led to where they're at now. Okay. Because you're obviously a very selected, highly regarded individual to be able to work with so many people like this. Mm-hmm. So how did that come about? Talk about your childhood and how it led to this. And if I have any questions, I'll throw them at you. Go ahead.
Okay. I always have wanted to be. I want to cut hair, make people beautiful. Okay. So I've been a cosmetologist since 1982.
Since when? 1982?
1982.
So 37 years.
Yeah, and so I developed carpal tunnel.
Well, all right, before you continue, how did you become a cosmetologist? Did you go to school for it?
Oh, yes, I went to Hool's Beauty Academy.
Where's that?
That was in Manchester, New Hampshire.
All right, so you grew up in New Hampshire?
Yes.
Okay.
In Berlin, New Hampshire.
Yep.
Up north.
Okay. And you went to school and you became a cosmetologist?
Yep, and so then I developed carpal tunnel.
You did which?
Developed carpal tunnel. Carpal tunnel is where it affects your nerves if you do like a lot of perms and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So then I decided to do more makeup.
Okay.
I did, then I got really busy.
So basically, you developed a condition that you didn't like, so you changed it.
Yeah.
I always say everything happens for a reason.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And so then my career just kind of like took off.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I would go from, I would do surface for pictures.
Okay. You do which pictures?
Service for pictures.
Okay.
So then I could get my name out there and show people what I did. And so I did that, and then afterwards I would send out my resume to producers.
Producers, film producers?
Yes.
Wow.
And, you know.
All over the country, Hollywood mostly?
No, all over like New England.
Okay.
From town to town to town to town.
Wow.
Yeah, that would take like hours during the day, but yeah, it worked.
That's incredible. So.
And then my name got out there.
When you found yourself, when you found your calling, makeup and whatnot, doing makeup, had you established your own business doing this?
Yes.
Okay. Work by yourself, or did you have a staff?
No, I just work by myself.
Wow.
Freelance.
To this day, still same thing?
Sometimes I call on people.
Okay.
Because sometimes I can't do everything myself.
Right. I mean, you're so busy now. Look at all this. Look at all. I mean, you're so successful at this. So you obviously find now. So who was talk about the people that you've worked with that are, that are so well known that you mentioned Fox News.
Right.
You mentioned you worked.
Sean Hannity.
You've worked on Sean Hannity. You made him up.
When he was in the Scranton Farms.
Okay. Is that in Pennsylvania?
No, that's in Stratham, New Hampshire.
Stratham, New Hampshire. Now you mentioned you've worked with presidential candidates, and Fox News often goes up there, especially since every 4 years when we have the presidential election. Right. That's where it originates. Basically, the first primaries are held there.
Right.
So I guess that's kind of your niche for big time news people.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually when he was when Mitt Romney was first running for president.
Yep.
And so he was announcing that he was running for president, and so Sean Hannity was interviewing him.
Wow.
So yes, that was incredible.
So you made them both up, or you made up Sean Hannity? Wow.
Both of them.
Oh man, that is so cool.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
So, and that must have been, and that was. What was that, at the affiliate, the Fox affiliate in Manchester? Or?
No, it was just on location.
On location?
Yeah.
Okay. That is so wild. Okay, who else have you worked with?
Oh, so I worked with MSNBC when they were in New England.
Who?
MSNBC. That was a couple years ago.
Okay.
And so I ended up doing James Taylor's makeup.
Whose makeup?
James Taylor.
Okay, James Taylor.
Yes.
Fire and Rain.
Yeah. Oh, it was so nice. So, and
man.
I did all the anchors' makeup, and the whole week, and then I got a call to go across the street at the Verizon Center when it was called Verizon Arena, and I got to do Tiffany's makeup, Tiffany and Ivanka Trump.
Okay.
And
wow.
Don Jr.'s makeup.
Okay, that's Donald's his son.
Yes,
right,
exactly.
Okay.
And Rudy Giuliani's makeup too.
Wow.
Yeah, that was incredible. It was like crazy. I was in a holding room, and I was hearing all the rally and everything, because that was the night before the election.
Okay. Yeah. So this was in 2016.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that was incredible.
So how far do you travel to do? I mean, is everything in New Hampshire, or do you travel around the country now?
No, like tomorrow I'll be in Rhode Island.
Okay, who are you going to work with tomorrow?
Oh, just
Roadie show maybe on Channel 12?
No, just a commercial shoot. It's just because I do a lot of commercial shoots.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Have you ever done anything in front of the camera?
I'd like little spots, like I'll be an extra sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah,
in films?
I actually
or commercials?
Yes, at commercials. And I actually did a spot years ago. It was called Second Chance for a Lifetime show.
I knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was called Second Chance.
What did you do in that?
I did hair and makeup for.
You did, but I mean, were you in it as well?
Oh yes, exactly.
What did you play? I mean, did you appear in it?
Yes, I did.
As what?
I was a hair and makeup artist doing it.
Oh, so you played what you do. Okay. So I was trying to think. So have you ever done anything else in entertainment? You ever done any singing, dancing?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think I'm that brave.
No, okay, that's fine. Listen, I like to find out, but you met with so many. You've done works on so many people.
Yes, I do hair and makeup for like headshots.
Okay.
For actors and actresses.
Right.
And I do hair and makeup for weddings.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I do hair and makeup for photo shoots and commercials, and I do TV shows.
But so far it's just been in New England, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
well, actually, I did go to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
She was getting married, so I went to Napa Valley and did her hair and makeup.
That's Northern California,
yes.
with the wine country.
Yes, exactly.
But she wasn't famous. But this was still a pretty good trip for you.
Yes, it was. And then I went to Hawaii, and another friend was renewing her vows.
Okay.
So I did her hair and makeup.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That is
This is a pleasure.
Of course it is. Now, do you do any work for the Boston anchors at all? You mentioned Fox 25, right?
No, I
Or just Fox News, regular,
Fox News.
the national
Yes.
Fox News.
Yes.
Okay. I thought maybe, but have you ever done anything for any of the Boston celebrities that you know of?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Just national
Yeah,
celebrities.
it's just national.
Well, but that's fine. I mean,
Yes.
that's great.
Yeah, there's like numerous amount of people. John McCain.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I like John McCain, right?
Yeah, Michael Moore, when he first came.
Michael Moore, the filmmaker.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that was years ago when he went to John McCain's headquarters.
Right.
When John McCain was first running for
Yeah.
president. Yeah, I actually.
That's interesting because Michael Moore was a Democrat and McCain was Republican, and yet
Yeah.
they still managed. I guess there were some things about McCain that Moore liked.
Well, yeah, he was
And
trying to
I
play.
usually stay apolitical, but sometimes when it's
Right.
mentioned, I cover everything. So
Right.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that was a crazy night. That was my first time doing something like that, really.
Wow. And this was how long ago?
I don't know, that was like years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, that was years ago.
But you're so busy now with your stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. And
Yes, it
and,
is.
and so how do you? Are you under contract with any of the big networks?
No, they just, when they come to town, they just, hey.
They just know where they just know where to find you.
Yes.
So you have your own office location.
I work out of my house.
Right out of your
And
house.
I actually work in a salon too. So,
Okay.
yeah.
But the salon you work at, you don't own it, do you?
No, I rent a booth.
You what? You rent it?
I rent a space.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that is so cool.
It is nice because then you can just make your own hours, do your own
Sure.
thing. And I have like the best clients because they understand.
You're right, exactly. But I mean, and when you said, did you say you sent your resume around? What does your resume
Yes.
look like all those years ago?
So I don't do that anymore because people would be like,
Well, everyone
okay.
knows you are now.
No, but because then they'd be like, okay, yeah, we know that you do a lot. You've
Right,
done a lot because
okay.
it was a very extensive resume.
Right. Okay. Have you ever done any makeup for any of the local Boston politicians, like Elizabeth Warren or any?
No, but she's in New Hampshire a lot, so
That's
she's
what I'm
running,
saying. That's
and
what I'm
she's running for president, so I probably will be.
Okay.
Yeah, I have done makeup for Chris Christie.
Hey, what about Howie Carr? Chris Christie, governor of New Jersey.
Yes,
Howie
I've done
Carr
this.
was on Fox News this morning.
Oh.
So I figured maybe, you went, I guess you, well, he was doing his bit from Boston,
Right.
not from New Hampshire. Because they were doing a split screen
Right.
on Fox and Friends with Ainsley Earhart and
Oh yeah.
right, Steve Ducey. So he was just talking about the whatever. Let me see. It was the new immigration policy that Trump has. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I've done Newt Gingrich.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quite a few times, and Herman Cain.
Who?
Herman Cain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was for Good Morning America. That was.
Amazing.
That
Did you
was
say
good.
Good Morning America?
Yes,
So
that's
this
right.
is, but I'm surprised you've
On
never done
location.
anything like in New York or LA though.
Yeah, because they have their own people in New
Right.
York. So.
But you're the Janie on the spot when they come up to New Hampshire.
Yes, I guess so.
Wow, that is incredible. All right, well, I'm just wondering if you ever I always ask people if they ever done any like writing, anything that. I mean, if you were to like say, if you were going to do like your autobiography,
Mm-hmm.
would you write about like how you broke in? Would you write about the people that you worked with, or would you just kind of leave them alone and say my life by itself is more interesting than just working with celebrities left and right?
Oh yeah, there's just so many. The list goes on and on. It
Right.
really does.
Okay.
I feel so blessed.
I guess you would be.
But I think I've earned it because I just have gone, I've pushed myself.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you definitely have. Do you have a family at all? Do you have any husband and kids? Or?
Yes, I have a husband, and he's actually in California right now,
Okay.
visiting his brother.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, does he work with you at all? Are you guys like?
Oh,
is he self-employed too, or?
He works for Eversource.
Eversource. I should know what that is.
It's a electric company.
Okay.
Yep. So he works with them, and then I have two daughters. One's 27, the
Okay.
other's 29.
Okay. Oh, and are they part of your team at all? Or just
No. My daughter, she's an art teacher, the oldest one.
Where?
She's an art teacher for Belmont Elementary School.
Oh, in Belmont, New Hampshire, or Mass?
New Hampshire.
Okay. That's great. So
Yeah.
obviously, speaking of art, aside from doing makeup, have you ever do you do other artwork? Do you paint, draw?
No, my daughter does that. That's.
Well, I'm
I'll leave
wondering
it
where
to
she
my
got the
daughter.
talent from.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
She does great work.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. Well, maybe we'll get her on the show.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
well, does she ever, I know she teaches art, but does she ever do anything that she sells?
Has she sold anything?
Has
I
she ever
think she
tried to?
has.
Has
I think
she?
she paintings.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You must be darn proud.
She has great work.
That's incredible. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have any grandchildren, do you?
No. But probably I don't want to say too much about that. Get myself in trouble.
No, you won't get yourself in trouble. You've already. I mean, I know you don't want to push it. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay. But but obviously your family gets free makeup and hair if they need it too.
Yes, they do.
Okay. What about now? When you say you've done hair and makeup for commercials, what commercials? I'm just wondering.
I did an Olay commercial. That was a national, and Littleton Chevrolet.
Okay.
Norwood Infinity. That's down here.
Okay. Where is it?
That's Norwood Infinity.
Was that one on the Auto Mile?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Ernie Block Jr. maybe?
no, what is his name? Oh, and then Toyota of Warburn.
Okay.
Yeah, so Lenny Clark.
You've made him up?
Yes, Lenny Clark. He's so nice.
I'm trying to get him on the show. I've been trying
Oh
for
my
free.
goodness, really?
Are you good friends with him?
I know. Yeah.
Well, tell him
yeah.
what a great when you finish with the show. I mean, I've interviewed so many people that are friends and colleagues of his, and he's the only
my
one I haven't
goodness.
interviewed.
Oh, really?
Well, here's the thing. A couple of years ago, I met him at the Boston Casting 25th anniversary party. Were you there by any chance?
No, I wasn't.
And
I should go to one of those.
what happened was I invited him to be on as a guest. We became Facebook friends. He said, he gave me this line, well, I'll do it in a couple of years. Well, then one of my guests wrote an article about Topic Time in the Boston Globe, and when he saw that, he goes, I'll definitely do your show.
Oh, very nice.
But he never did it. So he's kind of reneged on it.
Maybe you just have to remind him.
Oh, he knows. I mean, I'm always reaching out to him. I just had one of his colleagues on a couple of weeks ago, Johnny Peasy, one of his fellow comedians.
Oh, wow.
I guess you've not worked with him.
No.
What about Tony V? Have you worked with him?
I did work on a lot of people's, so.
Well, Tony V's he's a stand-up.
I'm very bad with names, except for Lenny.
Well, what about what does the future look like for you? Would you ever? I mean, let's say.
The primaries. In the near
the
future.
primaries, okay.
Yes, the primaries is coming up really fast.
So mostly it's mostly just the presidential stuff.
Yes, right now.
You don't think
and commercials, of course.
Right, and commercials local, but you don't think you'll ever travel out to Hollywood because they have their own people.
Yeah.
And you're happy in New Hampshire.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
happy here. If somebody ever asked, I'd go, gladly.
Oh,
go
of
up
course.
there.
But they'd
Yeah.
have to take care of it. They'd have to pay all your way and everything.
Right.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
So what do you like doing?
expense.
What do you like to do in New Hampshire life? You like hiking?
I like
your free
hiking,
time?
walking. And,
Okay.
Yeah. To be honest, what I do for a living is what I love to do.
Right. That's it.
Yeah.
Like Andy Warhol says, or I don't know, Norman Rockwell. If you love what you do, you don't work.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Except I don't like the traffic. When you come down here, and I'm here a lot.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you made the trip through the traffic today to be here.
Yeah.
Now, you said but you've never actually been on TV before, have you?
I have a few times.
All right, talk about those experiences. What was that?
I've been an extra in some commercials.
Okay, now, yeah, you mentioned that. So you mentioned you were always doing hair and makeup as an extra in the commercials?
No, I actually have been an extra.
Well, what have you done besides hair and makeup in the commercials? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like I'd be like in the back where you're talking to the person, you're making believe that you're talking to another person.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Or you're just being extra, like walking around.
Just doing a walk on.
Yeah. So.
Have you ever had any? You know what I'm thinking? I always try to give advice to my guests. You're a big fan of Lenny Clark. Maybe you should ever think of maybe doing stand-up yourself, trying it?
Oh, goodness, no. But I did do, we did a film.
Who did a film?
Well, it was a show. It was a pilot for a show.
Okay. What's the show called? And
it's called Seven South, and we're hoping that it's going to be aired.
And you did hair and makeup, or were you in it?
No, it was and Lenny Clark was in it.
Oh, and you were in it too?
No, I just did the hair and makeup.
You just did his hair and makeup?
Yeah, and everybody else that was in it.
Do you happen to remember who else was in it besides Lenny? Anyone I might know of?
And I don't remember his name. I'm sorry.
Where did they shoot it?
We shot it in, was all over Virginia Wright Theater. We did that location.
It was where?
Virginia Wright Theater in Boston.
Oh, it's in Boston. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was around Boston.
So you basically came to Boston to help out with that.
Yeah.
So you travel. So you do travel just basically all over New England, but
Yes.
but you haven't to do your work. But you've never traveled outside of New England. You probably never will, unless they pay. Okay.
Right.
Okay. What about like there's a Chronicle up in New Hampshire.
Oh yes.
Have you ever done anything for them?
No, I haven't.
There's one in Boston too.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I haven't. I've done. I do stuff once in a while for WMUR.
That's where I think that's where they play.
Yes,
where it
exactly.
plays. There's a guy named Sam Young.
Oh, I haven't heard of him.
No relation.
Oh.
Yeah. No, okay, but
Yeah.
but he has. I think he's the one that hosted, or he was.
Oh, I don't think so.
Maybe I got it wrong. It was a long time ago. Maybe he used to.
It's Chronicle is Aaron Falo and what is his name? Sean McDonald.
Okay. Okay. Now, so have they ever done a story on you on New Hampshire television?
No, not yet.
Well, maybe they should.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
only because they obviously everybody knows who you are. But I mean, I'm surprised that someone who's accomplished what you've accomplished hasn't been on the news yet.
Thanks.
Given all the people that you've worked with.
It might be.
Right, exactly. I mean, hopefully this show will make that happen for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So you never did any music at all, right?
No.
I know I'm not singing. But you never played any instruments.
No.
Okay. When you were a kid at school, did you do sports at all? Did you do anything extracurricular, like maybe debating? I mean, what were your? I mean, your interest was always just to do hair and makeup or cosmetology.
Basically, and I guess like hiking and that kind of thing, art in school too. But
you don't do. But the only art you do was hair and makeup. You don't do anything.
right.
Right.
Well, in school it was like a little bit of like art, painting and stuff like that.
Oh, you did that as a kid a little
Yes.
bit. Okay. Okay. That is amazing. Okay. So you get the primary coming. You get the primaries. Which primaries? The state ones? The primaries coming up, or the?
Yes.
But not the presidential. That's not till next year, or is it this year?
Yeah, that's not coming till like next year, but still they're all like the presidential candidates always come in. They're always coming in.
Okay, right, and you're ready, and you're the one they.
And they go on. There's a studio in Manchester, and so they go there.
Okay, and that's where you go.
Yes.
That's where the TV station is.
Well, that's it's called it's at St. Anthem's College, St. Anthem's College.
Oh, St. Anthem's.
Yes.
Okay.
And so they have a studio right there.
Okay, so you do. Okay, so that's not too far from where you live.
No, not
obviously.
at all. It's a half hour.
Yeah, right. Oh, there you go. That's beautiful. That's
Yes.
awesome. Okay. What about models? You work with models?
Oh yes.
Well, talk about some of them. I've interviewed a lot of them on my show.
Have you?
Oh yeah. That's why I was asking if you've ever seen the show. I've had.
Oh.
You should have seen the girl I had on a couple of weeks ago, Melissa McCulley from Connecticut, and then before that, 2 other girls from Connecticut.
Oh.
Yeah, Sarah Mariah Shrouds and her sister Amber Weinberg. They're both from Connecticut.
Yeah, Mary Beth. Oh, what is her last
Mary
name?
Beth.
Oh, what is her last name? She's always on Instagram and Facebook.
I think so.
She's on Norfolk Kitchen and Bath.
Okay.
Commercial. I did that commercial.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah. So you work with. Did you go to New Hampshire Fashion Week? That was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, I should have went.
What's that?
I said I should have went.
Yeah, you could have worked this. Well, if you were probably pretty busy anyway.
Yeah, but I think I did hear about it. Then I don't know, something happened.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So you work for the celebrities. You do the hair and makeup. And when you found out about working with Peter Noon, how far in advance did you know you were going to be doing that?
Oh, it was just It's
kind of a spur of the moment
Yes,
thing?
it was. It was like that afternoon. They need somebody.
I saw the picture in Facebook.
Yeah, they would. Oh, I loved it. It was like, oh my goodness, I forgot their music, and then they started playing. It's like, oh, I remember that.
Remember those
and then,
songs?
Oh, I remember that.
Right. Wow. Have you ever done any? Speaking of musicians, have you ever done any makeup for any of the Boston bands?
No, I've done a music video for Shoeless Joe.
Okay, I know
Shoeless
it's a guy. She is Shoeless Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I did makeup for. It's called Best Not Broken.
Okay.
It's for their music video.
Okay.
So I did that, and was there anybody else? I forget. But yeah, that was like a few times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is your? Okay. Guess what? We're down to the final 5 minutes of the show.
Oh goodness, that's
fast.
fast.
Go by fast.
It does.
Just so quickly, what is your how many calls do you think you get a week on average to leave your shop and work on people?
So this week it was I'm doing 2 commercial shoots this
Okay.
week, and then I have a wedding.
Okay.
A wedding, and I'm doing prom. It's
A
prom.
prom, yeah, it's prom season.
So I'm actually, I've been out of the salon. Oh, and then I did, I was at the, I did, Corey Lewandowski's makeup.
That's right. I got to meet him. He's pretty cool.
Yes, he is.
He's a great writer.
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen, we have under 5 minutes to go. So what I want you to do in the remaining time is give some shouts out to people that are going to see the show, because a lot of them are going to see it.
All right.
You can start with Lenny if you want.
Oh, hey Len. Hey.
Tell him what a great time you had and how we should do the show.
I did. This was a great time. I enjoyed the conversation. You should come in here and get the
That's
word
right.
out.
Okay, now you can go to the other. Now you can go to Sean Hannity and whoever else, and then your family and friends, and then we'll wrap it up.
Hey, Katie, Lauren, Jake. Jake actually heard.
You talking about Taylor Swift?
No, my daughter. Lauren.
Oh, your daughter Taylor. Oh, okay.
No. So yes, mom, dad, and whoever.
Oh, great.
I don't.
That is awesome. Okay. Any of the people at the TV stations or the movie sets that you've worked with?
Oh, hey Barry, Barry Rosenthal.
Okay.
Do you know him?
Did you say Barry Rosenthal?
Yes.
I know Mark Rosenthal, the weatter-man. I had him on the show a couple.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Do you know him?
No, I maybe that's his
I
brother.
had him on the show in
wonder if it's his
Rainham
brother.
2 years ago.
I wonder if it's his brother.
Channel 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, I mean Channel 5 in Boston.
Yeah.
So, right. Okay, but who's Barry Rosenthal? Is he a news guy?
He actually produces
He's a
commercial.
producer?
Yeah, he's a producer.
Of what?
Commercials,
Okay.
and he actually produced the show, the pilot, the show that we did.
So you just did, okay.
Yes.
Well, let's get them on. So what I'm going to ask you to do when you leave here, if you had a good time, is to talk to as many people as you can. Try to get them on as try to help. I get a lot of my guests through word of mouth. I get 98% of them through Facebook, like I found you. But a lot of the people that I have on were referred to me by other guests I had on. Last night, the show I did at my other location, I had a woman who was an actress who came all the way down from Great Barrington, Mass, which is further than you traveled.
Oh, goodness.
And the guy that I interviewed that got her in came up from Connecticut, so he was a filmmaker too.
Wow.
So if you get anybody, if you know anybody, models, actors, anybody that you work with, anybody big, feel free to drop my name.
Okay.
Because I can get a lot. I'm good at what I do, and I'm totally self-taught, and I'd love to get. I watch Sean Hannity. I watch Mark Stein, and I'm a big fan of theirs. I'm a fan of Fox News. I'm not a fan. I don't necessarily agree with them all the time.
Right.
But I wouldn't take sides if I interviewed them. I just talk about what we talk about. Just about them.
Right.
So okay. All right. Well, listen. You had a good time with me tonight.
Yes, it was fun.
And I'm glad you came down. So you ready to wrap it up?
Sure.
Okay. Maybe if you snap this time, it's fine. If not, that's fine too. Folks, thanks for watching another great episode of Topic Time. See you next time. Take care.